much money do you make a year before taxes?
Okay, I'm actually not comfortable answering that.
Come on! We're doing the interview now, not you.
All right, guys, for this Browns backers interview, please help me welcome, hailing from Buffalo Wild Wings in Lancaster, Ohio, the president of the Glass City Browns backers, Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Hey, Mike, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
I'm doing Browns fantastic. How are you guys? What I mean about Browns fantastic is I'm trying to make it through the rest of the week, you know.
As we all are.
Yeah. That's kind of how it goes. Is you hope for a win every now and then. You're sorely disappointed most Sundays, and you just keep chugging. So,
hey,
literally and figuratively,
you drink beer, and there's a football game on TV. You know, if they win, great.
Yep.
If they
Life
lose,
doesn't get any better.
yeah.
So, Mike, tell us about your chapter down there in Lancaster.
Well, the Glass City Browns backers, founded in 2019 with 10 members, is now the largest chapter in Central Ohio with 335 members. We meet every Sunday at Buffalo Wild Wings on Memorial Drive in Lancaster, Ohio. They are very accommodating to us. Our number one charity is the Lancaster Youth Football. We are going to raise another $2,000 this year. And then Buffalo Wild Wings also kicks in whatever sales that we have through the watch party season, a total of 10%. So that could be worth another $1,500. So, that's basically what we do. We've had some golf outings. We just recently had a bus trip up to Cleveland to watch the Titans game. Everybody had a fantastic time.
Sorry.
No, I've interviewed over 6 members that have been on the bus trip, and it has been nothing but high praise for the way the bus trip was, how the Browns treated them, how the Browns kept on filling them up with filling the cooler up in the holding area with beer. And they were allowed to go out onto the field, see the players run out onto the field and be a part of the national anthem. And yeah, it was a good time. So hopefully, the Browns keep the price point affordable, and we may do 3 or 4 bus trips next year. Oh, I'm looking away from the camera and I'm looking at myself.
That's okay. No, that's awesome that they kind of offer that to you guys and you're able to do that. Those bus trips. We hear a lot of good things from other Browns backers groups that do those as well, and they say it's a really good time regardless of the outcome of the game in Cleveland. So
if the Browns keep losing double-digit games every year, tickets for sure will be $5. So
yeah.
Well, it can't go on forever.
You say that, but it keeps going on forever. No, but seriously, do you guys? You mentioned all the different things you're doing. You got any watch parties or anything like that coming up?
Yes, we have a watch party coming up this Sunday at Buffalo Wild Wings when we play the Chicago Bears. I won't be in town, but members have volunteered to host the watch parties. I am a full-time truck driver. I'm usually gone for 2 weeks and then home for a week. So it makes it kind of hard for me to actually host every single watch party. So we have volunteers that fill in throughout the season, and once a year in August, the Browns invite all the presidents worldwide to Cleveland for a President's Summit, and they allow the president to bring a guest. So what I'm doing this year is everyone that's stepped in to help host a watch party will receive 1 raffle ticket, and whoever wins the raffle will accompany me to an all-expenses paid trip to beautiful downtown Cleveland, Ohio.
Nice. I like that.
Cleveland's nice.
There's a lot of people entering it, aren't there?
Yeah. Well, I've got about 6 members that are going to qualify for the raffle. But hey, I'm originally from Northeast Ohio, that wonderful place called Geneva.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Geneva on the Lake.
Yeah. Well, not Geneva on the Lake. There's 2 different
Just
there's multiple.
just south of that.
Yeah, just south
Just
of
south of
that. Yeah,
Just
so-
south.
They have
Geneva on the
have
lake.
to split it so you know that this is Geneva. This is Geneva on the lake. Yeah.
yeah, Geneva on the lake. Yeah.
Big Mike, I have a question. So forgive my ignorance here, but what's the story with Glass City? What's the story there?
Well, Lancaster, Ohio, is famous for a few things. Number one, the home of General Sherman, the one that burned Atlanta to the ground. And even to this day, if you're in Georgia, do not tell them you're from Lancaster, Ohio. Also, it's home to the American flag. A high school student here, after we acquired Hawaii and Alaska, submitted his contest to the Congress. It passed. So whenever you look at an American flag, it was designed by a high school kid here in beautiful Lancaster, Ohio. But originally, you asked about the Glass City. Currently, Anchor Hocking is the only glass manufacturer still in Lancaster. There used to be Lancaster Glass, which at one point, when New York City wanted to illuminate the statue or the flame on the Statue of Liberty, they came to Lancaster Glass and they actually molded the glass flame. So I think you can still see that glass flame in a museum somewhere. But when Reagan redid it, I think he made it brass again, or copper or whatever it is. So Glass City, we're known for glass manufacturing. Now, there's another chapter up in northwest Ohio, in Toledo, called the Glass City Dog Pound, I believe. And they claim to be the Glass City in Ohio. Fortunately, we both share the same nickname. When I started the chapter, I wanted to get a nickname that everyone here was used to using. So Glass City, I did not know at the time that Toledo was also known as Glass City. So there's a bit of a rivalry there. But unfortunately,
I think that there's like games in the works here. Like we could pitch you guys against each other in either drinking games, bar games, whatever the case may be. Like do like a bar Olympics, you know?
I thought Toledo was Meth City.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's a different
Come
type
on.
of glass, right?
We are sorry, Toledo.
Yeah.
We have people that listen in Toledo. What are you doing?
yeah, Glass Pipe City, Brownsback. Sorry, Glass City.
Good Lord.
Welcome to the show, Big Mike.
That makes sense.
I guess on
No.
I guess on that note, I was just trying to get you guys to do battle in like the bar Olympics, and instead we're just going to talk shit to each other. No, but let's go ahead, Big Mike. I want to ask you a couple of football questions here. Nothing crazy, but the first thing, thoughts on Shedeur Sanders, and how do you see this thing playing out as far as him playing the rest of the season and potentially getting a chance to be the starter next year?
Well, if in a perfect world, we get someone that helps develop Shedeur in his conquest to become, hopefully, our quarterback. In reality, we know that's not going to happen. He's probably going to be like every other quarterback since '99. He'll be a 500 quarterback. It'll be here's the storyline with Cleveland. They get a quarterback, everybody excited. He doesn't gel with the coach, so they get rid of the coach. They bring in another coach, and everybody gets excited for the new season. And they go, oh, wait a minute, the front line sucks. So now we get a new front line. And then, Shedeur doesn't, expand to be the quarterback we thought. So then we get another quarterback, but then our defense sucks. So then we have to it's a never-ending story. We can never hit all 8 cylinders at one time. Oh, wait a minute. We did. Let's see. His name was Baker Mayfield, right? Nick Chubb.
Don't say it too loud, Big Mike.
Yeah.
We got a bobblehead up here. We love Baker Mayfield.
Hey, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. But we chased him away. Because a lot of people there said, well, he's only a 500 quarterback. Well, let me see. How many coaches did he have? Right? How many coaches have been in Pittsburgh? I was born in 64. There's only three coaches. I'm sorry, three coaches. I was drinking a little bit. That I've ever known of. And hey, everybody from Pittsburgh, you had those Super Bowl rings. Guess what? They were brought to you by Chuck Noll. Who is he? Oh, a former Cleveland Brown player. And the other one, who was the other coach? God, his name just...
Bill Cowher.
Yeah, Bill Cowher. Hey, guess what? Player, coach, Cleveland Browns. If anybody from Pittsburgh came to Cleveland and taught us how to win a Super Bowl, that's it. I would bury my head in the sand and I would be embarrassed for the rest of my life. So, hey, Steelers, kiss my ass. We had to show you how to win the freaking Super Bowl, right? All right.
I like that. Yeah.
And Tomlin, he just had leftovers from Bill Cowher, right? So
That's fair.
I mean, what have they done so far? Nothing, absolutely.
Yeah.
But Cleveland is, when Baker came into town, it brought back for me memories of the 80s. Especially the billboards. Remember they put up the billboards? The Browns is the Browns. I had friends of mine, because I'm in the trucking industry. I had friends of mine down in Cincinnati. Hey, they got a billboard down here. And it's like me. It's like, well, they got one here in Columbus. They had one in Cleveland. They had them all over the place. That's how it used to be. That the Browns family was statewide. Of course, now it's international. But, that's what he brought to us. I mean, the guy opens up a beer with his teeth with a Kenny Lofton jersey on, and Lofton hits 3 home runs that game? Right? How else can you motivate the people and the fans and the players other than being somebody like that? Chip on his shoulder? Yeah, bring somebody with a chip on his shoulder. I don't want somebody coming in wearing a diaper, or he's not adult enough. So what do? We bring in a fucking sexual predator, right? Is he adult enough?
Yeah.
I mean, this is bullshit, man. The Haslams, they're renting the team. The team is ours. It's the fans. It's not Haslams. It's not the billionaires. It's our team. And they're screwing it up. And hey, guess what? The new stadium comes along. Yeah, he's going to own the parking lot, the hotels, the bars, everything. It's all a show now. And you think he's really going to put a lot of effort into the Browns when he's selling tickets for concerts, WWE, motorcycles and crosses and shit like that. Every weekend they're going to have something going on at that stadium. And when the Browns come in, it's like they're going to start complaining that they're not making enough money because they can make more money on a Shania Twain concert or something. So
I think we touched a nerve with Big Mike.
It's like, oh, we want a dome stadium. We can't watch the Browns when it's snowing. Screw you. What kind of fucking fan are you? Right? You little piece of shit. God bless it.
Mike, my only rebuttal to you would be I've been to the games when it's cold and nobody shows up.
Yeah, well, we're the blue collar fans. When I was living in Brecksville, they went from $20 to $30 a ticket, and people were complaining. A family of 5, they couldn't afford to go into the game anymore because of $150. Hell, now you can't even get a beer for $150. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, it hasn't bought the team for $982 million. Now they're worth like $5 billion. For what? We didn't win anything. We never went anywhere. How the hell are we getting value? It's like buying a Pinto for $500 and 20 years later it's worth $100,000. It's a piece of shit. My son played AA football, and he went through a couple of championships, and he was actually on the bus ride when he went up there this week. He said the field is a piece of shit. He said the field is embarrassing. He can't even believe that they're playing on that field. He says the people working there, it seems like they've given up. I know other backer chapter presidents that have contacts up there. And it's like people are leaving. They're quitting. But back to Shedeur. I think he should do pretty good next year.
This has been a roller coaster ride, and I fucking love it.
Well,
Big Mike's my new best friend.
All right. Well, I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to our next question, Big Mike. I know we talked about trying to keep this short, but I had to let you go on your rant there because it was good.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
last two questions here. I'll ask them together. You can give me a concise-ish answer. But who wins this Sunday, and what's your score prediction?
If Shedeur gets to do what he wants, like what Baker did down in Cincinnati after Odell twisted his ankle and Baker told Stefanski to shove it up his ass, I'm calling the rest of the plays. And he went from 21 out of 22. If Shedeur says something like that, but Shedeur has too much respect for Stefanski and the process. And I think his dad is really pulling him back on the reins on that, because in his interviews, it's like everybody's expecting him to, be, to speak his mind, but he really hasn't been. I think it's going to be a close game. And I think the Browns are going to win. Let's say 21-17.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's a reasonable. Now, what's really going to happen? I don't know. Hey, is Myles Garrett actually going to get some sacks instead of performing for the Detroit Lions last year like he was going to go for a contract with them? I mean, Detroit was going to give up 4 first-round picks for him. But nobody knows about that. I know about that. I know when Andrew Berry took the fucking phone call from the Detroit Lions. And Myles Garrett's out there playing against the Ravens, and he gets like 6 sacks. Yay, where the hell have you been all year? So Come on, give it 100%. Every single down, every single, this is a game of inches. Let's start piling up some inches. Let's start earning your money. Why don't they give him $100,000 for every sack? Be out there sacking away. I mean, come on, man.
The recall on Big Mike to just go back into the vault and remember some of you're bringing back bad memories, but
it did happen.
Okay, now let's get on with the rest of the interview that we can broadcast. Hey, everything's going great. I absolutely love the Browns. I love what Stefanski's doing. Shedeur is our answer. This is just incredible. It really is. I can't wait for the new stadium. Oh, that's going to the affordable pricing.
Mike,
I'm lightheaded.
Mike, listen, I wish we could keep doing this interview all night, because the insight that you've brought, the recall that you have, and just the nerve that was
the energy.
The energy is fantastic. But unfortunately, we've already run long, and we do have a 2-hour plus now show to record when we add this interview in. So. Mike, it's been great having you on. We will be sure to have you back in the future. And if we're ever down in Lancaster on a Sunday during the game, we definitely will stop in and see you guys.
Hey, you guys should come on down, set it up. I can talk to the managers. You can do a live broadcast from there. I'll bring in the band.
We will definitely. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. We've got some things in the works for the future, so we'll keep you in mind there.
Okay, great. But the one thing I do want to focus on is, as a backer president, it's my job to enhance the experience of all my members, and I've even taken that a little bit further and have tried to enhance the experience of other teams. Like, I've had the Cincinnati Bengals send me signed footballs and hats and stuff, and I'll raffle those off for the Bengal fans that happen to be in the bar. So I try to make it as inclusive as possible, because, man, when you talk to some of these alumni, they I've got 2 guys, Cleveland Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers, best of friends, been that way since college.
Yeah.
So, I hate the Steelers. I wish a small meteorite would hit that town. I hate driving through it. How many more bridges can they put in Pittsburgh, But
there's room for a few more.
Yeah. But hey, when I was in Akron one time, I actually drove through that blimp hangar.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We just drove through the one that they moved over. You actually like drove through it like you crashed into it, or
No, I had a delivery inside of it.
there you go,
I was
yeah.
hauling
No, we-
steel
we-
in there.
we just
Yeah.
drove through the one that it got moved to Mogador
Whoa.
to Suffield. Suffield Ice fixed it. It got
Hold
moved.
on. It didn't get moved there. Suffield, Ohio has always been the global headquarters of Goodyear's airship operations. The hangar in Akron was used a lot in World War II to build aircrafts, and sometimes Zeppelins were stored there.
Yeah, the
Suffield,
Corvair.
Ohio has always been the global headquarters for Goodyear's airship operations.
I misspoke. It's in Suffield. We just went to Suffield the other day and drove through for the Christmas lights. So
Yeah, they do a big charity drive.
yeah, it's pretty dope. A toy drive. So
Sorry, Big Mike.
Big Mike, I got to cut you off. I love the interview. We'll definitely have you back on and we'll talk soon, okay?
Okay, guys, take it easy. It's Big Mike. Over and out. Hi, this is Big Mike from the Glass City Browns backers. You're listening to the Burning River Sportscast. Go Brown!
Holy shit! Good time talking to Big Mike from the Glass City Browns backers, huh?
Big Mike just struck a match and lit this whole bitch on fire.
Hi, this is Big Mike. You're listening to the... Who the hell am I listening to? Oh, Burning River.